we're going to talk about today is the bump and run reversal bottom. Sweet. So what is that, right? What does it look like? Pretty simple, right? Most of the time you have a nice run up, you break down, make a lower high, you can break down again, make a lower high, and then eventually something happens where you have a huge sell-off, okay? And then things happen where the momentum begins to shift, and you have your horizontal, or your, excuse me, your trend line. And this is the reversal. When you break this trend line, all right, it looks like a frying pan with the handle on the left following a trend line down until a large decline ensues, right? Then the breakout is upward. And we just consider this a short-term bullish reversal or continuation, all right? So a lot of times what will happen is you will get in tandem with this bump and run reversal bottom, you'll get your cup and handle or your rounding bottom down here. You can have both of, you know, the best of both worlds, right? So really testament to the bottom part. There's multiple sections of this, all right? So pattern's pretty strong performer with post-breakout gains, according to Bulkowski, between 31-38% from the breakout, all right? That's normally what your gains can be. Really, psychology of it is just a shift in momentum. We talk about momentum shifts all the time with the lower lows all the way to the higher highs, right? Okay, even inverse head and shoulders, whatever, okay? The thing is, many would recognize this formation as a cup with handle, and maybe it is down here. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. The bottom does not always depend on the cup, okay? You don't have to have a pattern down here to, you know, have this bump and run reversal bottom, all right? So they're not like, it's not like a prerequisite or something you have to have within it, all right? So there are 3 different sections of this, okay? Bump and run reversal bottom. Okay, first thing you have what we call the lead in phase, all right? Okay, your lead in phase. Then down here is your bump phase. You have your uphill run. That's it. So 3 parts of this reversal. Okay, lead in phase. Lead in phase is just really where you have the high hit, then the lower high, and then something happens where just based on, hey, a triple, you know, third lower high, right, consecutive lower highs. The market interprets that, you know, maybe a descending triangle up here, right? That's definitely what can happen, right? 2 reaction lows there. There you go, man, right? So a descending triangle that breaks us down, no demand for this, supply and demand. That's how it works, right? You keep testing and you keep getting lower highs. Eventually the market says, okay, there's no demand up here, time to sell off, and that's what happens. All right, not worth that much. So it finally bottoms out, okay? But, you know, during the bump phase, after the lead-in phase, you know, the prices decline rapidly. And, you know, they form that new trend line, the down slopes, right? And eventually the downward pressure abates, right? Allowing the asset to recover. It rounds over and touches the original trend line, right? And eventually it can hit it as a resistance. It can break out and then back test or throw back, right? And if you get confirmation here with some sort of break and go confirmation, whatever you want, we can have a nice run to the upside. All right, and so really we can talk about target. I mean, the target of it if you want. All you do to get your target is from the breakout. You would measure to the very top of the lead-in phase. That is your target. Oh my God, there you go, man. That's your target. If you want, if we broke that, how do you get your secondary target from the swing high of the lead-in phase to the swing low of the bump phase? You have your targets up here. Your secondary target will be the 1272. All right, that's how you fib this bump and run, high to low. You break out. Here's your 1272 targets. Next target. All right. one can begin. I mean, the problem is with these using fibs, you can, but if you break out of this, right, these can be used on the daily time scale, right? So it's normally for stocks and bullish runs. I mean, crypto, you can use in the short term, which is fine. But again, I don't think your return's going to be that great if you take profit at the 50% or 618, right? So looking at the bump and run, you want that minimum target to be up here because of the return that you can get. It's all about the risk reward. So this is it, man. Okay. So secondary target, same thing. There you go, man. Okay. So your bump and run reversal. You know, coincidentally, talking to Larley about some today, it really was nice because just looking at Tron, US dollar, just a real life example. So little channels, right? Little channels like you think it might be a bull pull bull flag, but I mean this thing retraced like 78% of the way, right? So is it really a bull flag? No, maybe not, but there is a down sloping channel, right? And you can see, hey, here's your lead-in phase, right? You broke down, you're coming back up to this down sloping trend line, and if you break it, easy target, just like we discussed in the breakout. Going to be right at the top, and if we broke the top, the high to low, same thing, right? Secondary target 1272. Could even run up to the other fib extensions, right? But this is how you play them. It's how you play them. It was just, it was nice coincidence talking to Laura. Hopefully he's not upset about it, but it was just, hey man, this is what I was gonna. This is the curriculum on the agenda today anyway. So just, hey man, whatever, we'll talk about it. Bump and runs, momentum shifts. That's why we plot our down sloping trend lines. But no, man, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Okay, there you go.